from Nawasa. I am Nawasa's homelessness prevention worker. I hope you guys are enjoying this DIY series. The goal of it is just to help you guys save some money and do some fun craft projects, because I know that quarantine is getting a little bit boring. So, but I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in, for signing up for all of these DIYs. They've all been full, so I really appreciate that, and I'm gonna miss you guys when I leave. There is one DIY left for next week. It's already full, and I hope you guys enjoy them and use these recipes in the future. Like, this laundry one is pretty great. I'll probably make it again. It's cheap and my clothes are clean and all good. Today we are going to be making an all-natural DIY laundry detergent that costs only 2.5 cents per load. For comparison, the average commercial laundry detergent costs 10.5 cents per load, so it's really good savings. This is the container that I got for you guys. I tried to look everywhere for like a big laundry pump soap container, but I just couldn't find any. So this is what we're going with. The recipe that I have makes 5 liters of soap, but these only hold 2.5, so we're just gonna half the recipe today so that they fit in these containers. I have personally never made this recipe before, so it's going to be like a learn as we go sort of video instead of a tutorial per se, but it should be really fun, so let's get started. The materials you're going to need are borax, glycerin soap, washing soda, a container to put it in, a funnel, some measuring cups, a grater for the soap, a large measuring cup for all the water that we're going to add, and then just some sort of pot or bucket. So the first step is to measure out your soap. The original recipe that makes 5 liters calls for 1/4 of a bar, so we are just going to use 1/8. So in your packages, they're gonna look something like this. And then you can just go ahead and grate that soap into the bucket. Watch your fingers when you get down to the little nub here. And then you can just take your knife and sort of scrape out the inside of your grater. Make sure you're getting all of that soap. I do have enough materials for the 1/2 liter load, so I am gonna give you guys all of the materials for the 5 liters, and if you have a bigger container that you can put it in, go ahead and use that. Or if you want to just save the materials, use half and then use the half a second time and make it again, that would work as well. But I'm going to give you the full ingredients for 5 liters. So we need to add just 3 cups of hot water because we are halving the recipe today. If you're doing the full 5 liters, you can add the full 6. We need to make sure that it's really hot water. We need it to be hot enough to melt the soap. So I've just added that water to our pot here, and then we're going to take any spoon and just stir it all in until the soap is melted. Then we are going to add our washing soda and our borax. So I have a 1/2 cup measure here, but again, we're halving the recipe, so we're going to do 1/8. And the same amount of the borax. So if you're doing the full 5 liters, 1/4 cup, but we are halving it to 1/8. Okay, and then you're just going to stir that in until everything is combined and dissolved. Just a note on the borax. I had to go to 7 different stores to find borax. I finally found it at Longo's, but they carry it at most grocery stores, but because of the pandemic, it was a little bit more difficult to find, but I just wanted to tell you guys that you can find it at Longo's currently. Then we are adding 10 cups of cold water. This is just going to sort of help solidify the liquid, make it a little bit more like a detergent texture, and also water it down a little bit more, obviously. Oh, so originally 10 cups, but because we're halving it, 5 cups. And stirring that again, obviously. Would it even be a DIY if we didn't have to wait hours for something to happen? So of course, at this point, you're going to pour it into the container that I have provided you with, or a larger container if you have one at home, and let it sit for 24 hours before you use it. When you use this detergent, you can use approximately half a cup per load. So this should last you a few loads, 15 to 20. And one more thing that I should mention is that because it is all natural, sometimes it might separate if you have it sitting in the cabinet for a few days or a few weeks. So if it starts to separate, just shake it back up and it should be fine. But you just want to make sure that all of the ingredients are evenly distributed so that you're not getting like a really powerful clean in one load and then not so clean in the next load. So I would shake it probably before every use, but especially if it's separated. One more thing. This is a safe detergent for high efficiency washers. Okay, so I will come back in 24 hours with an update. I will do a load of laundry with it and tell you guys how it goes. And you can see it has separated a little bit. I actually shook it up this morning. It was completely separated, so I'm just gonna give it a good shake. And then pour about half a cup of detergent. Okay, so I've done my laundry. First impressions. They smell clean. I'm gonna say if you like your laundry to smell, like lavender, obviously this has no scent because we didn't add any essential oils or anything that would make it smell sort of floral or anything like that. But I will say they smell pretty fresh. And they're clean. I don't know if you can see that. There's cat hair over everything that I own, so even sometimes when I take stuff out of the dryer, there's still cat hair on everything. Is this just a me problem? Maybe it's just a me problem. But as you can see like there's one, but mostly clean. Looking good. That's all for today. Thank you again for watching. Bye.